It is.
What a night.
I will just say again, what a night. I will just say again, it's very early. So we have the next real contest that matters a month from now. And Willie, that's in South Carolina. I just want to say that you know, Steve showed us in two charts the problem facing the Republican Party. They elect a guy that gets 75% of the votes in the Republican Party and loses and only gets about 35% of independent votes. So as Steve said, you can't win a Republican primary if your opponent's getting 75%. The other side of that is you can't win in a general election if you can't get 40% of independent voters. And we're seeing that in places like Pennsylvania, where Donald Trump's getting smoked and is going to lose. So this has been, we've talked about this since 2016. It's still another conundrum. Also, again, I can't say this enough. Donald Trump's getting about 50% of the vote in Iowa. He's getting about 50% of the vote in New Hampshire. He's running as basically a glorified incumbent. Has everything on his side. Everything on his side. This guy should be getting 80%, 90% of the vote. If anybody thinks that if Barack Obama were running as a Democrat this year, if he could run again as a Democrat this year, those numbers would be asking, is he going to get 92% or 98% of the vote? Donald Trump is so weak and enfeebled as a politician compared to Barack Obama. And the fact that a glorified incumbent is only getting 54% of the vote and everybody's freaking out and calling him like a kingmaker is laughable. This guy, Willie, this guy has so many problems going into the general election. He is so weak. Even in his own party, 1 out of 4 voters in some states, 1 out of 3 voters in other states are saying they'll never vote for him. That is a weak, enfeebled general election candidate.
And yet we heard again last night the head of the RNC saying it's clear that people want Donald Trump. We need to unite around him. You had 2 more Republican senators, including John Cornyn of Texas, come out after the results last night and say it's clear the people have spoken. We've got to rally behind Donald Trump. You had all those men on the stage behind Donald Trump last night again. And we should say the American people have not spoken. The people of Iowa, 56,000 or so of them, 160,000 last night in New Hampshire. Just over 200,000 Republicans have spoken. As you say, just clearing Donald Trump 50% in both places. So